Okay, so what we're gonna do is make this real brief, and I'm gonna share my screen. And Amber, you can even unmute yourself because considering you're the one who made the mock event. But what happened is me and Amber trialed, and Amber's team trialed and aired a couple Facebook parties. Total, we probably have done like 15 to 20. And I think Jess Kempf did our most recent updated version of Facebook Party and why we changed some of the stuff. And her sales were 1,103. So something is working. And obviously not all parties are steady on social media because it all depends on how active the host is. And how serious the people are about being on the event. But we just want to share with you some of the success we've been having because I feel like we're going to be having to do a lot of these social media virtual things for a while here. And we are very blessed to be in a business that didn't get shut down because of the COVID. Because I know myself, I would be absolutely screwed because this is my full-time job. So I'm going to just bring up the Facebook page quick. Together we can. Together. Can you guys, there we go. Oh, I gotta share my screen. Duh. Share. Share. Yeah, babe. If anyone's wondering why I'm bouncing, it's because I'm on an exercise ball with Nash. Okay, can you guys see my screen? Just we gotta turn off Wi-Fi and stuff.
Yes.
I have the Xbox. Please. Just tell her that we'll turn it back on. Okay, it's almost loaded. Here we go. Soon I will have very expensive, very high class internet that I'm paying a lot of money for, but it's going to be worth it to have non-freezing, glitching, blurry Zooms and Lives. Okay. So what Amber did is she has been she made a mock Facebook event through what and I'll add everyone who's on the call. That's one of the perks of getting on the call. But we'll add everyone and kind of tell you the reason why we did what we did when we did it, if that makes sense. One of the biggest things that I'm going to talk about in this beginning of this live of this Facebook party is we have a decent amount of posts already in the event before the host can add guests because nobody likes to get 1,000 dings for notifications. I've been a part of plenty online parties where if you can reduce the amount of notifications they get from the get-go, it's awesome. The other thing is we have been asking a lot of input from guests that have been on these events, and they said when they go in an event, the first thing they do is they look at all the posts and they answer the questions really quick, or they get what they need to get done. And we have seen that firsthand, especially for Jess's, that the girls wanted to, like when they went to the event and we had those like 4 or 5 posts, they answered all those right away. And some people didn't answer again, but at least we got that part answered. I'm just trying to see this original one. Maybe, I think it might be cover photo, so we'll move on. So Amber even puts like word for word, first steps on creating a Facebook virtual, and she gives you all the directions right there. The biggest change that we made is Amber found this out, is we changed the type of the group. As soon as you change the type of the group from a regular group to a social learning, it's like night and day. One of the benefits is your posts don't go out of order just because people comment on them. So that was a big time change since for Jess's party, for example. Let's see. Welcome. What is this? Create the group. Okay. Oh, you can edit the description. You don't have to, but Amber put that in how you edit the description if you want to. The first thing you're going to do is a consultant's going to make their introduction post. And Amber put here, day 1, post 1. So this is all on day 1. Consultant introduction post tip is to be honest and raw. Make sure you explain your why. And there are going to be examples of other consultants introduction posts. So if you already have introduction posts made, feel free to put it in the comments, because as our teams are really growing and expanding, the more examples, the better. So we can help our teams and just add them simply to this, and they can have their own examples to write their own. And so obviously you can see Amber's example here. The next one is, you want the host to make a post or a video of them. We kind of told this host to say your name, say why you're interested in hosting, and like your favorite Arbonne product. And because what's happening is people who are invited believe the host more than yourself, if that makes sense to everyone. And so like her short little testimony there was very helpful for people, especially if they've never been exposed to Arbonne. So that's that one. The next post is, for those of you who already have done a live, we combined the Are You an Arbonne Newbie or Junkie and What Do You Want to See? So this was huge. Amber found this from another team, and she's been using this over and over again, because when people say, are you a newbie or a junkie, it helps you better read your crowd and like understand which route you should go, especially for the what do you want to see. And that will make sense because Jess completely played the crowd like a fiddle kind of, and it really benefited her. So a lot of people honestly said the spa and detox line for this, and the normal for us is like nutrition, maybe some skincares. But on the party that Jess did, they picked the spa and detox, and people comment like ding 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 ding, like because it's one of the first posts they see, and they get that out of the way for sure. Oh, the next one. So this is idea from Karen. For those of you that don't know, she's our regional vice president, and this is where we're doing a host trivia. So it says, how well do you know the host trivia? Talk to the host beforehand, ask her a couple of fun questions. And we're going to be posting the questions in the comments below. But like one of the examples that we have is we asked the host and said, or the question was, when the host was in college, what's something she set on top of her car and drove away? And instantly people are like, coffee, their phone, all that kind of stuff. But really it was her laptop. But so they just have everyone answer, I don't know, 3 to 5 questions, and it just creates conversation and it kind of interaction, and shows like it's not just about sales, like it's fun too. So that's the trivia. And then that's the end of the day. So all these posts are already in there. No guests are in it besides you and the host. And the consultant duties, ask your host to personally ask 25 or more people. And if you clarify to them, if you ask 25, probably 15 are gonna even respond, 10 are gonna say they're coming, and 5 are gonna actually participate. It's just a rule of thumb. And most of us who have been with this company for a while understand that's why we say 25 or more. And it's very, very important that, yeah.
I was just going to say, do you tell them to message their people to invite them?
Individually, 100%. Okay. Ask them, and you tell them, and you say, I know what it's like to be added to 1,000 different groups and online events without wanting to be in them. So I wanted to ask you personally if you would like to be in the group. And that's really important because all of us know what it's like to be added. I think I was in at least 10 Pampered Chef parties in a week. A block party for Pampered Chef, but and I had no idea about any of them. So that's the end of day 1, and we're keeping this short. These posts are like copy and paste for a consultant. Like it's just bing, 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 fast. Yeah.
Do you want to mention how you can, the nice thing about having this group change to social learning, that you can create and schedule a post?
Oh, yeah. Also, I was talking to a consultant on Lots of Nations and how she does multiple parties. And when you change the group to social I almost said social distancing. The social setting, you can schedule your posts. And she said that was a lifesaver because her husband was even like, honey, you're on your phone way too much. You know, can you be present with us, et cetera, et cetera. And there's a balance between that, but being able to literally put exactly what you want to post and the time you want it to post in multiple online events is amazing. And so that's the best benefit of this group, the new group, I would say. Thanks for pointing that out, Age. But so really what all you're going to be doing is, it's 3 lives total, but they're short because we asked people's opinion on the lives. And if you keep them 15 minutes or less, people are more likely to watch them. So that's why we really, really shortened up the lives. Okay, so day 2, the consultant duty is to add guests that wanted the invite, message the host, and have the host send this to the guest. Hey, I added you to the events we talked about. Let me know when you're in so you can get your name into a drawing. See you there. With that post, you need to send the group the event link because some people miss the invite on their notifications and nobody likes to scroll through their notifications. So I'll show you at the top of the page how to get the event invite, like the link. Send it with each of these. And I highly recommend being like, hey, Camille, I added you to the event. Don't, because they know this is going to be a copy and paste. So if you can at least just enter in the person's name, that goes a long ways. Okay, the next one. This is something huge because Camille and Bethany did an online event together, and a lot of people said they never even got notified when posts were happening, and they never got notified when lives were. So we made a post that's a notification post. So what a quick and easy way to get into a drawing for a free product. And comment below. Wait, what's this one? Let me see. Oh yeah, comment done. So people were commenting done because they turned on their notifications and they were in. So that's that post, which Jess, I believe, made these. Jess made these screenshots, and it was very easy and simple. Okay, this is the non-Arbonne post that, and you can choose whatever you want, but that you need post 6 to be non-Arbonne. And the reason why we did it says find something applicable to what people are interested in. Jess already knew that in the live, because there's a new section of stuff we do for the lives. In the live, that her 3 products were going to be the detox oil, everyone was already talking about the Spawn detox line, so she knew she was going to share about the detox oil and the gelée. So she chose what's your favorite summer activity, because when people are going to be commenting kayaking, swimming, laying out, all that stuff, Jess was really able to relate to them well in the live. So that's why she chose what's your favorite summer activity. If people were going to choose nutrition, you could do what's one thing, or you could like find a funny meme about nutrition and have somebody comment something about nutrition.
When Amber did a makeup brush one.
Oh yeah, because and Amber did a party where people wanted to learn about cosmetics, so she said, how often do you clean your makeup brushes? So that was just an example of something to kind of gauge engagement on that. All right, that's the end of day 2. Keep it simple. Oh my gosh, my mother is trying to FaceTime me right now. Hold on. Okay, then end of day 2, message consultant duties, message the host personally, asking if all guests have accepted the invite. Let the host know things will get started right away in the morning, so they're not like in the dark. All right, here we go. Post 7, go live in the morning. This is 2 to 3 minutes. I kept mine super short. Jess kept hers super short. All the ones Amber's been doing, super short. An example is Jess put on the gel eye masks, and
my audience was a lot of nurses.
Oh yeah, her audience she knew was a lot of nurses and OB nurses. So she put on the gel eye masks and like a zit treatment, like use the detox mask, and she was like, the biggest tip also with this is you keep it raw. Like, you don't have to put on a bunch of makeup to do it. It can be first thing you wake up and your hair can be on top of your head and you can have your pajamas on or whatever. But like Amber did, even she was like, good morning, my name's Amber. I'm looking forward to getting to know each of you. We're going to do just this short live and another live this evening. Feel free to participate in the posts we have for the giveaway. I'm looking forward to meet you and we'll stay in touch. And she's like, oh, and if you're wondering, this is called a tizzy and I'll talk more about it later. And then she kind of dropped her tea. So just have something small. Arbonne, you can even just be wearing an Arbonne hat in the video, for crying out loud. But so that's just a little post of, oh, Amber said talk about your family and why you're doing Arbonne. Perfect time to do it, but again, keep it between 2 or 3 minutes. The next post is just show the time of the live. And it says, oh, also tip, ask your host what times work best for her and her crowd for the lives. During the week, typically after work hours is better, and during the weekends, early afternoons is best because everyone's done with church and all that stuff. And Sunday evenings are more like get the kids bathed, ready for bed, unpack your suitcases if you were gone for the weekend, etc. So that's why we picked that. But this is the one where they screenshot their alarm, that they set an alarm on their phone for the live. That's also something new. And so they were posting pictures of their screenshots of their alarms being set for the live. And that's why, we give away tickets for that. It was very successful. The what you need. This is just a way for us to post a 1-hour countdown. And this is like a little joke, because it has the bra crossed out because you don't have to wear a bra for the live. Then we have the 10 minutes, and it's the what you're drinking. And it says post a picture below or right below what you're drinking for the live. And it just makes people come to their group since you're about to go live. And we're getting here to the end. Post 11 is the live. So we switched up. I'm just grabbing my papers here with Nash in my lap. For the live, and I'm going to post an example of it in the comments because it's very helpful just to see an example. We kept it short because nobody wanted to sit on a live for 25 to 30 minutes. Basic example, introduction, introduce yourself, do a little thing and say, in case you missed my introduction, you can just drop down below and either read my post or watch the live from this morning to hear a little bit about me. But for those of you that haven't watched, my name's Bree, and I'm just going to talk to you talk to you about Arbonne a little bit, talk about my top 3 most products, and I think you're going to like them because a lot of them have to do with summer, and then we'll do a closing reminder. And so keep that part short, and you can say how you know the host in that, and just thank the host for even hosting the event. And what I do is I say, comment below how you know the host, because when people are on a live, it's nice to get interaction and answer questions and stuff like that. So that's what you do is you say, comment below how you know the host. And while you guys are commenting how you know the host, I'm just going to go over the quiz trivia questions, answers for the questions that I asked a few days ago. And so while you're doing this, you're killing time for people to kind of get on the live event. So you go through the 3 to 5 quiz questions for the host. The next part, because it's just 4 simple parts, is about Arbonne. You can just say, we're a vegan certified company that abides by Europe standards, banning over 2,000 ingredients that the US still allows. So just talk about a couple of points, and I am typing up flashcards for these in case you guys need them. I just haven't done it yet. So I'll have flashcards for that. The third thing you want to touch on is the products. So you just say, as most of you know, we have a huge variety of products, anything from baby products, skincare, nutrition, etc. I say you get the point. Then you're going to say, I have here this handy dandy skincare sheet. And what it is we have 6 skincare lines, and it has a before and after. We have, and you talk about just briefly, we have a anti-aging line, you know, whatever, and you just say drop below what line interests you the most. But I'm also going to post a close-up picture of these in the skincare video right after this live, so you can look at them closer. So I just leave it at that, drop it. I say, since everyone, not everyone has tried the products, if you have, can you comment below your experience or your favorite product? And people do that. And say, in the meantime, I'm going to talk about my 3 favorite products that I picked out specifically for, or that me and the host picked out. So you want to ask the host what she thinks is going to be applicable to her crowd. And so Jess did a live, and it was Fizz Sticks, Gillet, and Detox Oil. So she just talked about a couple bullet points of each thing. And I guess I bet you guys can guess which 3 things she sold the most of on that online event. Were the 3 products she talked about.
Everyone got Fizz Sticks.
Every single person bought
that
Fizz
wasn't
Sticks.
on the live. She wasn't even there.
So that's kind of the 3 favorite products. And lastly, you do the close. And the closing part here, got my little things here. You just do, following this live, I'm going to post 3 short videos, one on skincare, one on cosmetics, and one on nutrition. Check them out and participate if you want to get your name into the drawings. And then you talk about a special that you may be running. For instance, it's 40% off still. All guests will get 40% off. In a separate post, I'm going to show you some pre-made kits that are all 40% off too. Because there is going to be a post where you post a special where, as if it's not a special month, the host can pick like a product of the party or like a bundle of the party. And the reason why we switched it to a party bundle is because if you have a product of the party, be like a box of Fizz Sticks, and it's $35 or whatever it wants to be, you're going to have people that buy just 1 box of Fizz Sticks. Whereas if you have a bundle that's 40% off, odds are you're going to get more volume because people are going to be interested in buying that bundle pack. So that's just for an average month as a little tip for that. But for this instance, all guests are going to get 40% off. In a separate post, I'll show you the kits that we made. And then thank you all for getting on, and especially thank you, Morgan. But we'll stay in touch for the next upcoming posts. Also, for when you're talking about Arbonne, like the company, I have this sheet here that shows all the certifications, and it shows our no list. So I kind of hold that up to give people a visual. I hold up before and afters. Like when Jess was talking about the Gillet, she held up this before and after. This is my friend Amber, you know, after 1 application of our Gillet, and she got sunburnt. And this is one of my clients who set her hand on a burner and the Gillet helped. So pictures before and after sell. So if you have time to print out before and afters or look up one and hold it up to the screen, for example, of a before and after picture, they remember that kind of stuff. Bear with us, we're almost done, guys. Okay, let's see. Oh, then you're gonna post your cosmetic video, your skincare video, and your nutrition video. We will have our examples, mine, Amber, and Jess's, because I know for sure we've all made them, in the comments on here, so you guys can use them all you want. If you want to know how to make them, we can help you, show you how we made them too. So that's the part with that. And then end of the day.
Wait, real quick, how long are your videos?
That video is like 15 minutes tops.
How long
Wait, what'd you say?
No, your live is 15, but like the ones that you post, yeah. How long are the videos you post afterward? Like
1 or 2 minutes. We fast forward them, but you can have like one, like Jess has one that's like 4 minutes. Amber's, the nutrition one's about 4 minutes too, right, Age?
Makeup one's 8.
Jess.
Yeah, I wouldn't go anything more than like 8-10 minutes. Like that is like the absolute max.
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
So,
thank you.
Yeah. And then this is another thing that we changed is the consultant gives host the catalog link. Host messages the catalog link, reminding them to check out the products, and we'll close things up tomorrow. And Amber gave some verbiage here, so you guys can check that out so people know about the close. In the future, if you want a party to close faster when it's not a 40% off month, you can give more discounts for people to order right away. So you can say anyone who orders tonight gets 40% off. Anyone who orders tomorrow gets 25% off. People will get you the orders to get that night to get 40% off. So that's just a little tip that we have for that as well. And then this is the next day to start the day. It's a poll, and it just says, comment below. People comment like this on crazy for the events me and Jess have been doing. I don't know why. The add me to your VIP group was huge. Our group grew because people actually wanted to just be in the group. But you can also have the host message and ask if they want to be added to the VIP group too after everything's closed, which is just your personal Facebook group. And you can get info on hosting and all that good stuff. Then this is where the special or sale post. That's where this comes in. You could post like if the host makes up a value pack that's 40% off or whatever. But this month we have 40% off for everyone. So we made up kits because some people don't want to think about what they have to buy. They kind of want to be told what they should buy. So that's why we made these.
These were helpful with a guest that has never heard of Arbonne, and she messaged me asking which bundle would be the best to start off with because she liked everything.
Then you just post the catalog, do a last call, and for month special. Then you talk about the special price. So this is just a last call for orders, and then the closing live. We're gonna have the examples, but in the closing live, you basically thank the host, thank the guests for ordering. Amber, was there anything else in the clothing live? Oh yeah, I remember. After the host's orders are in, you go on there and you say, if anyone's interested in hosting, I can help you earn hostess benefits. For example, Morgan got $375 in product for $90. So you can kind of give an example of what one of the benefits is. And she earned a free product for collecting 6 orders. And that's what we've been doing is if a host gets 6 orders from an online event, which helps build your QV and make it worth your while, then they get a free full-size product. Oh, sorry.
Any full-size product?
I just gave them one. Like I just give them one off your shelf if you want, or if you know something they like. But I give them a full-size product if they collect 6 orders because that's pretty good for an online. What?
Hey, Bree.
Before or the whole thing, hun?
Just for the whole thing.
Okay.
You can change that number if you want, but that's just what we did for that. Yeah, Ash? I
just have a quick question. I was trying to think of things to entice hosts to host because, if everybody's getting 40% off, like I just did this at the end of last month and I just gave her a full-size product when the party got to 400 and then when the party got to 500, I gave everybody 50% off. But I was just wondering, do you think you could sign up a new, like if your hostess isn't already a preferred client, when the party gets to 400 or 500, whatever, then you could say she gets a free preferred client membership?
Absolutely. That's Amber's favorite giveaway is giving them the free preferred client sign up. That's one of the biggest things she gives away.
Well, you know what I mean? Because I'm trying to think of ways to sweeten the deal for the host. You know what I mean? Yep. Like when you get to the end of that this month and say, so-and-so like saved $29 and got a free preferred client membership. She got a free protein shake and like 50% off for other products or something like that.
Yeah, that's huge. So in the closing live is when you want to capitalize on all the stuff the host got, because then it's very enticing for people to want to host. So that's a good tip for the $29 as well. After the event is over, once the host product come in, you can honestly even post a picture. Are you on the edge about hosting? Look at all the stuff Morgan got at her party. Everyone should be getting your gifts or your products soon. Hope you enjoy them. Love, Jess. So Amber, I think we should add that to this mock.
Okay.
Post the products, we'll add on there.
Yeah.
So we're gonna add you all. I just need to make sure I see who's all on just so I can make sure you guys are in. We will add you all to this, let me take a picture, this mock group. And then if anyone does need to share the mock. You can share the live that I just did describing stuff and why we do what we do. Let me know. And if you want flashcards for the lives, or if you feel like you can take the lives by yourself, rock on. But if you want flashcards like we do, and Jess even started off by saying, I am not an expert. I have flashcards here, and I'm going to be honest, I'm reading off them because people want you to be honest with them, and it makes it look like what we do is super easy. Let me see, check the chats. All right. So Heidi's doing a Zoom right now if everyone wants to get on. If you need her Zoom number, I can text it to you, but I'll kind of end things here. And thank you all for getting on, and we will stay in touch, okay? What?
Zoom on my phone.
What'd you say, Camille?
I'm on Heidi's Zoom on my phone and it's maxed out.
Oh, it is. Okay. Did you guys hear?
Yeah, there's a new number. I could send the new number for everyone.
Yeah, will you just say it out loud?
Yeah. 1 second. It's gonna be 806.
Yep.
48
Wait, sorry.
What was it, Camille?
42.
Say it again.
806 84 1342.
I didn't get the 8-4 what?
Oh.
Get that out of your mouth.